knew one of the founders. We worked together at an internship, and then when that internship blew up, he said, "Hey, I'm making this new club. You should join it." And I'm like, "All right, sounds cool." And so I've been there ever since. Except for last quarter, I was studying abroad, but I have been there more or less.
Thanks.
I found Her CDM, I think it was 2 years ago when they were advertising their first quarter game night, and so I checked them out on Facebook, stuff like that, went to the event, I met a lot of really nice people, and so I just kept coming back.
So I found out about Depaul through an advertisement flyer. I went to the first meeting, and yeah, from there it just blossomed. And I love drones and self-driving vehicles and just anything that's automated. So I felt this would be a great fit for me.
Alright, I will go over how I found out about CSS, and then I'll go over how I found out about security demons. So for Computer Science Society, I found out actually from a friend. He was talking about Computer Science Society having forming a new Computer Science Society basically. So he knew about the old Computer Science Society dying, and then he told me, hey, you should hop on to the new one since you like programming. So that's how I found out about it, and then I just kept going, and then I attained treasurer. For security demons, as I said, I was originally accounting, and then I started contacting a lot of the teachers here at Depaul, and I actually met one of them called JP, so his name's Jean-Philippe Labriere. And basically, I asked him about security, what should I do to learn more, and he just pointed me to security demons, and then I got in contact with the old president of security demons, and now I'm here.
And what's your status?
Treasurer.
Inactive.
So the way I met it is now through the now president, so before he was vice president, now he's president, and he told me to come here because he was in it, and I was also interested in security. At first, all I did was hang around, and then afterwards, I started learning more and more about the security, process and the CTFs and the cons, and now here I am next to Leeway, my treasurer. So,
This is my treasure.
yeah. And UPE.
Yeah, so I found out about UPE. Did you go over how the
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I got an email, it was sometime in the spring, and UPE is only, I don't know if you've covered it, UPE is only by invitation only. So there's a certain GPA and a certain credit hours you need to have, and then to, I guess, be asked, because it's only by invitation only, you can't apply for it, and you can probably ask about it, but, it's based on...
You should get it about your junior year if you're interested in joining.
Yeah.
And if you ignore the email, you won't get another one, so pay attention.
Yeah, if you're junior status and you have I think for it's undergrad it's 3.5, and for graduate it's 3.75. If you have the credit hours in that GPA by junior year and you haven't received an email, just email us. There might be something wrong then on our end. But it's usually credit hours and GPA. So that's how I found out about it, by getting that email. And from then on, yeah, it was a great experience.
Thank you, guys. Does anybody have any questions in the meantime?
Before we do that, CSS would like to announce a new event that it is hosting, and my fellow companions can tell more about that.
What Leeway was saying about Sec Demons, how they have a general time when you just walk into the room. We're going to start doing that on Thursdays from noon to 6. It's called Night Court.
Okay, how about the next event you're all going to host? Since we started?
Alright.
Anybody
Night
want to
Court,
start?
yes. Yeah, and
Next
hackathon.
event? You guys, anybody hosting an event? Go ahead.
Yeah, so on February 10th, from 12 to 5, Depaul is going to be in the Student Center. We're going to be flying drones like you saw on the projector. We're going to have that huge net up. And we're going to have like our whole lineup of drones on display. So if you want to see it, feel free to stop by. We're there, like I said, from 12 to 5 on February 10th.
Lincoln Park or Blue?
Lincoln Park in the States.
Her has our first event this coming Tuesday, the 27th. We're going to be meeting in room 209 here in the CDM building, I believe. It's at 5. You can come for as long as you want. We're just going to have a short little meeting, meet some other people. We're going to have snacks, and we're basically going to tell you about what we have planned for the upcoming quarter.
Okay, so Security Demons next event. I don't have to go over CSS since I already said it. But Security Demons next event, of course, Tuesday, Hack Noon, Hack Night, and then the following Friday will be the DNS talk by a professor here.
What professor?
JTK.
So, the guy with the research?
Oh, yeah. So Professor JTK is actually part of Team Cymru, which is a research group. So he knows a lot about DNS. If you want to learn, check it out. Just join the mailing list, and you'll get all the information you need regarding that. And it is on the Security Demons Google Calendar.
Anybody have any questions in the meantime?
I have one for like the UPE Society. When you mean junior standing, do you mean like what it says online, like what standing you are, like on your student progress report, or like how many hours you have?
Hours, by hours.
Okay.
Yes.
I got you. Because I'm like a sophomore, I'm a transfer student, but I'm like a
Yeah.
sophomore.
You're
But I have like 70 something 80 credits.
Yeah, so your transfer hours do count. Because I think Ryan and I found that out. So we were both transfer students, and that's why we were wondering, because it was like CDM credits versus your transfer credits. So I want to say
It's a major
it's
course.
69 hours.
Okay.
Is
Of computing classes.
that's
Yeah.
69,
That's the kicker.
and then yeah.
So if you transferred computing classes, then it would be sooner, but if you didn't, then it'll be however long it takes you to get to that point.
So it only counts pretty much whatever is computer related.
Yes.
Not
Not China,
Yeah, those don't count.
I got you. So that would,
do you have?
I would not by the end of this quarter. That's the one deadline is by the end. Of this
Yeah.
quarter, right?
Yeah, it's the end.
So you'd probably get it next year then.
Probably next year.
Yeah. Did you transfer in this year?
Last year.
Did you transfer in last year? Okay.
It depends on the classes too, because you could take a bunch of gen eds and not many. Or it depends on which computer classes they count. What do you credit? Do you credit like just a CDM related class? Do you credit like how do they,
Yeah.
That's
And
weird. That's
yeah, because I know we get the list at the end of the winter quarter. And
I'm still gonna ask anyways.
yeah, well, I was gonna say you should shoot us an email, and so we'll look for your name.
Okay.
That's what we usually do. If you're close, and you shoot us an email, we'll let you know.